Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Going quickly out to the right side, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, man. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Did you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Lance on the move to his left. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On the set.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off-play action, Eaton. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On the option, here's Elliott. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Down, Eaton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, Eaton. He finds his man, complete. It's man. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Eaton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here on this 1st half. And he finds McLaurin, and the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Striker, 3-3.
Up the middle they go. Roberts. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready, go.
On 1st down, it's Roberts. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, check Mega.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Hunt, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Roberts. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. It's caught by Roberts. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on second down, Eaton. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Eaton slings this deep for McLaurin. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Out to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Lance. Steps away. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
52 plus.
On 3rd down, this is Roberts. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play. Absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion goes the tight end. Zeke going to get it on the option. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Eaton. He finds his man. Complete. That's man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Eaton. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On first down, Eaton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, Eaton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?